أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح وأغلق والحاتم لما سبق ناصر الأخلاق والعادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اسمي جامع بن Sheikh Tayyib Al-Wajud radiallahu ta'ala anhu. My brothers and sisters, I greet you in the best greeting. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My topic today is the stages of life, the beginning of our life. Brothers and sisters, it all begins between our father and our mother, where Allah helped them to meet with one another, and the journey begins. Only Allah knows which one they're going to give birth to, either a boy or a girl. Allah knows all what is inside each and every mankind. Allah is the all-seer and the all-knower of everything. So from the drop, discharge drop, then to nutfa, to nutga, to alaka, to tube like lamb, to leech, all that is in the Holy Quran. Allah explains a lot, about that source. That's a very big topic on its own. May Allah help us all. So from there, Allah continue to Allah starts the creation, where where our ears will be open, we'll be able to hear. If our mother is happy, we'll hear her. If she's talking so happily to someone, we hear everything she's saying. The ears will be working perfectly in that stage, and not in every children. It's only Allah Azza wa Jalla in His infinite mercy that knows the hidden secret of everything. Then the next is the eyes. The eyes will be opened. It's all dark in there. We've never been there, but all this is in the Holy Quran. When you read the Quran, you enlighten yourself, a little, if not a lot, about all this. Then from there, Allah carry on with the rest in His infinite mercy, in His supremacy. Then the second stage is dunya, where you're welcome into this world. You're welcome to the world, either in the hospital or at home or wherever they give birth to the baby. The baby will be welcomed by the people. Then these two enemies are also there welcoming you as the baby. The first enemy is your nafs. Then the second enemy is shaitan. The first enemy is nafs. Nafs is the enemy that lives inside us, that makes us want and never be satisfied. That makes us if you get the one you want right now, you want another. If you get the one you want right now, you want another. You want another and another and another and another and another till death. You never be satisfied. That is the nafs. And sometimes when you don't get them, when you don't get what you want, you become very sad, you become very low. That is the nafs. Then the second enemy is shaitan. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. That's why Allah told us in the Holy Quran, in Surah Yasin, so many surah in the Holy Quran, Allah explained a lot to us about shaitan. How shaitan is going to misguide a lot of people in this life and then reject them in the hereafter, and tell them that he is not their leader, and other reject them, and they will be left to suffer, in the hereafter. This is the work of shaitan. Shaitan will make you do things, and the only way we can know that we can know the difference between our nafs and shaitan is shaitan would not want you to do just only one evil. Shaitan will want you to move from one evil to the other, one evil to the other, one evil to the other, one evil to the other. But our nafs It's on a particular thing at a time, just one particular thing. If what you want right now is buying a house, is going to be on the house. Just one thing at a time. That's how we spot the difference. May Allah Azza wa Jalla help us, inshallah. So these two enemies are there with us. May Almighty Allah help us from them, because we can stop us. We can't stop ourselves. It's only Allah Azza wa Jalla that can help us. May Allah help us all. Then the third stage. This is the biggest stage of all mankind. This is the third stage is the stage of trials and tribulation, which Allah has said in the Holy Quran that is going to test each and every one of us. This is where He's going to know the people that fear Allah, that really loves Allah truly. Because a lot of people say, when they say La ilaha illallah, a lot of people say Muhammad Rasulullah as loud as they can, but they don't have faith in what they are saying. A lot of people say La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, even very loud that you can hear them. You say, oh, these people are really worshipping Allah, but really and truly, in their mind, they don't believe in what they are saying. They are just saying it for people to see them. They are saying it for people to know them. Some people are saying so that they're going to mosque so that they can meet friends, so they can meet people. Some people go to the mosque so that they can get their wife there, and when they get wife, they stop. Some people worship God so that they can get money. Some people worship God so that so many ways, so many reasons that makes a lot of people worship God. We all worship God for our own reason, but the only reason, the best reason, is worshiping Allah for all the mercy He has done. Worshiping Allah to be close to God. This is the best way, is the best way to say it, to express yourself, that's why you're worshiping God. All these other reasons are good. They're good as well. Worshiping God because of money and all that is a good thing as well. Worshiping God because you want to be a great person is good as well. All these wishes shall be granted because Allah in His mercy has all this in His bounty, and there's nothing He's going to do with it. So He's going to give us all. May Allah grant all our wishes. So this third stage is a very, very big and sad stage, where a lot of people kill themselves. A lot of people lose it in this stage. A lot of people lose control in this stage. A lot of people forget the main purpose of life in this stage. And we are all here in this life to worship Allah Azza wa Jalla. A lot of people forget the reason why they are here in this life at this third stage, where they will go astray with shaitan. A lot of people go astray with their nafs. A lot of people go astray, in this life. May Almighty Allah help us and guide us, and may He not let them leave us alone in this third stage. And the more close you get to God, then it will help you from this third stage. And it's this third stage that will sow what we're going to reap in our fourth stage of life. Because there's always a fourth stage. There's the beginning of everything, and there will be an end of everything. There will be an end to everything. Everything has to come to an end, and it's only Allah Azza wa Jalla that will be left. Because in the beginning it all started with Allah Azza wa Jalla. It was Allah who started everything on the creation of Adam. So it's only Allah Azza wa Jalla. So in this third stage, this is where we prepare for our fourth stage. May Almighty Allah help us, to achieve success. Then the fourth stage, this is the stage where we all die. Everyone had to die. Everyone had to die, because we all came to life. We all came to existence, and we all must go back to Allah. All soul has to taste death. There's no how. No matter how rich you are, no matter how poor you are, no matter how beautiful you are, no matter how ugly you are, no matter how good you are, no matter how bad you are, no matter how selfish you are, no matter how wicked you are, whatever you do, whoever you are, we all have to taste death. Death is very, very important in the life of all mankind. We won't all be rich in this life. It's not everybody that will achieve their aim in this life. It's not everybody that will be successful in life. It's not everybody that will all be rich and famous in life, but death is equal for everyone. The Prime Minister, everybody, the millionaires, the wretched, everybody, the poor, the beggars, everybody will all die one day. And wherever you are, you live in a mansion, you sit, your car is a limousine, whatever you are, no matter how big your house is, no matter how beautiful your bed is, we are all going to taste death one day. And it's only Allah Azza wa Jalla, that is a secret. It's only Allah Azza wa Jalla that knows the answer to all this, and knows when, how each and every one of us is going to die. May Almighty Allah help us to have a peaceful death. May Almighty Allah Azza wa Jalla help us to live a very beautiful long life, inshallah. And is this in this fourth stage that we will reap what we sow in our third stage. This fourth stage, that's where we'll meet these two people, Munkar wa Nakir. They will meet us. They'll ask us some questions. Questions. Who are you? Do you believe in Allah? What you believe in? Your faith? Everything. They will ask you all these questions. It's only the people that worship Allah in life that Allah will give the opportunity to be able to give the right answer. It's Allah that will give us the right answer. You can't plan that, oh, when I get there, I'll fool them, I'll just tell them I've been worshipping Allah. You can't plan it. It's only Allah that will open your mouth. That's why in your dreams sometimes you're able to do some things. In your dreams sometimes you're not able to do them. It's Allah Azza wa Jalla that helps us, because sleeping is close to death as well. So it's only Allah Azza wa Jalla that helps us to do the right thing. In your dream, when people are chasing you, it's only Allah Azza wa Jalla that will give you things to fight, that will help you, that will defend you. In your dreams, it's not your power that you're doing all these things. So when you're dead as well in this stage, while Munkar and Nakir are talking to you, it's only Allah Azza wa Jalla that will give you the best speech to give, that will tell you the good things to say. Now you say to them and they will leave you and they will let you be. And some people is from this fourth stage that they will start their sufferness, and some people is in this fourth stage that they will start their enjoyment. May Allah Azza wa Jalla help us. Innal mamata wa ma ba'da al mamata wa jalla wa asam yakifina. Talking about death, I think it's enough for each and every one of us to understand what life really is. To understand how beautiful the worship of Allah is. To understand how close we need to be to Allah Azza wa Jalla. By saying La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. Let your tongue get used to it. Let your mouth get used to it. Let your body get used to it. If anything happen all of a sudden now, if you are not used to saying these beautiful words, if you're not used to saying all these good words, in your last minute you might say something bad, because you're used to saying bad words. May Almighty Allah Azza wa Jalla help us all. May Almighty Allah guide us, help us to live a beautiful life, a good life. May Almighty Allah help us in this stage of trial and tribulation all over the world. May Almighty Allah help the whole world, all the poor. May Almighty Allah help them, provide for them. All the sick, may Almighty Allah heal them. All the people that are low, that they are thinking, that they are sad, Almighty Allah knows the answer to everything. May Almighty Allah help them. Wherever you are, that you're watching me right now, may Allah touch you. May Almighty Allah touch your life. May Almighty Allah help you. May Almighty Allah grant your wishes. May Almighty Allah do whatever you wish for you. And may Almighty Allah protect you from all these trials and tribulations. Whatever that is affecting you, whatever problem you have, may Almighty Allah solve it for you. Inshallah, bijahi Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I hope with this little knowledge that I have, that I'm sharing with you, I hope you understand it and make use of it. I hope Almighty Allah Azza wa Jalla help us, to make use of all these beautiful words. I thank Allah for helping me. I thank Allah for making this possible for me. I thank Allah for making all this speech possible for me. May Almighty Allah correct my mistakes and help me to do more. Inshallah. I mean, I thank you very much for listening to me once again. I'm still your sister, Jama bin Sheikh Tayyib Al-Wajid, radiallahu ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum.